From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They're going to run it to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, trying to get to him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field where the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the Hokies are on the move. He wants to throw it again. They're setting up the screen. Running with power. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And that's not the option they were looking for. You know, you want to run that option and maybe pitch the football, but that play looked dead from the jump, and the QB had nowhere to go.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Reels it in down the left side. He's off to the races. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all away. Touchdown, West Virginia.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory. Yeah,
there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
On the return, it's Robinson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
West Virginia, 14. Virginia Tech, 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got his man quickly. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Miranda. They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be fires and picked off. Bringing it back. At the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Hokies decide to punt it away. On the return, it's Robinson. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Plows through the defense. The Mountaineers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, West Virginia.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out.
Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, West Virginia.
They're going to run it. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
Second down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. On second down, just keeps firing. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, the quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field. So simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy first down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And now the ball is knocked free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
To the air, it's Miranda. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They're just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The corners are walked up tight. He's looking for an open man on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Picks up 1. First and goal. Virginia 10.
And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Starts to scramble to the left. Finds his big tight end. And they'll knock him down.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down in the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
3rd and goal from way back there. The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Virginia 10, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to go to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here, get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
That's caught. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt, now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here.
already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter.
West Virginia, 27. Virginia Tech, 14.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Off play action. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Getting some heat. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing throw at this point in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you've got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Looking for a man. It's Miranda. He finds his man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
Looking to throw on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Back to throw, it's Miranda. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the left. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the beatdown has ensued.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Virginia Tech, 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
He wants to pass it on second down. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's second down. The play action fake. Escapes trouble. He's taking the shot. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Panthers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Sixth.
Going downfield for the big play. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Fires left. And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is a...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these